Coming up in sports, Ohio softball prepares to bounce back on their home turf after a difficult outing earlier in the week. Stick around for the latest updates coming up next, and be sure to stay tuned to WOUB. Here's a look at what's coming up tonight on your public television station. Hello everyone, I'm Darayus Sethna. Spikeball has seen a large growth in its popularity as it has even extended its reach to the college atmosphere. Ohio University is one example of a college that has seen growth in its Spikeball club membership since 2018. Jack Demmler has more on the impressive spike of the sport.
It's become one of the hottest sports of the summer, Spikeball.
It's a really fun sport, and it doesn't really matter how good you are. Anybody could play it, really.
That is freshman Storm Stanley, who is a new member of the Ohio University Spikeball Club.
I played it a little bit in high school. We had a tournament. Instead, usually we did a dodgeball tournament or a spikeball tournament because, like you said, it's getting so big. But I saw the club, and they looked like a good group of guys.
Under the bright sun, one can find a game of spikeball almost anywhere. Despite being a relatively new sport, the game of spikeball has seen such a spiked growth that colleges are creating clubs and teams that allow their students to enjoy the nice weather in a fun and entertaining way. One such college that has experienced this growth is Ohio University. President of the Bobcat Spikeball Club, Mark Russell, talks about the growth he's experienced from the club.
We originally started freshman year. There was a decent sized amount of people. Then COVID kind of really hurt us, and so we only had 6 people my junior year. And now this year, all the oncoming freshmen that came and are able to be on campus now, we have around 15 to 20, I'd say, that are pretty consistent in showing up, and I think we're still growing by the week.
The club also engages in games and tournaments against other colleges.
We'll talk to Bexley, we're talking to Cincy, to Ohio State, to Michigan, and we're also including just Ohio women's round net too. We're trying to get as many people as we can to show up for this tourney.
One of the biggest things the members of the club enjoy most about the sport, the bonds they create.
It's a brotherhood, and we just keep growing it all the time, and it doesn't matter what I'm doing. If I texted any of these guys, I feel like any of them would do something for me if I needed it.
Reporting for WOUB, I'm Jack Demmler in Athens.
The Ohio University Spikeball team will host a tournament on March 26th. Ohio softball bounces back after a rough loss to Ohio State Wednesday. The Bobcats took game 1 of a 3-game series against Bowling Green at the softball field 2-1. It was a nail-biter to the finish line. In the bottom of the 7th inning, with the teams tied at 1, Bobcat sophomore Yasmin Logan slammed a line drive down left field that allowed the winning runner in Emily Walker to cross home plate. The Bobcats used that momentum to jump out to a quick 3-0 lead in Game 2, but the visitors tied it up before the bottom of the 4th and eventually took a 2-run advantage. Bowling Green would maintain that advantage and secure a 5-3 win to tie up the series. Ohio and Bowling Green battle it out one more time in Athens tomorrow with the first pitch set for noon. I'm Darayus Sethna, and that's it for sports. Back over to you, Will.